right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out.
Ready, set. It's our time. It's our time. He's crashing. He's changing. Watch out, watch out. Let it go.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready up.
Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shift. Watch the shift.
Running out of the gun with Dixon.
Go. He's running.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Big Ed. Go. Check.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 60 yards.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
No. Off.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there in the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Man left. Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, Jackson, Dixon, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And look at this, they're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch QB drop.
Dixon running from the shotgun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
You don't want no problems.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A gain of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. It's our field. It's our field.
This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Ready? 57's right. 57's a Mike. Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up. Time to go.
On 2nd down now. Smart. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Yeah, baby.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, check 24. 24.
On 3rd down, Smart. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
There we go, there we go. There we go.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to power through. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Go! 24-yard line.
Set. 60 yards.
Mike.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
There we go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Rush in. Tight dog,
And
tight dog,
across
tight dog.
midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
For the 47-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Check, check,
Hey, lock it.
check, check, check.
Five.
Watch safety
Now
screen.
the
Watch
first
safety
carry
screen.
for Ronald Jones.
Safety screen.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 8, read. Watch it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
I got you, son.
Snap.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got Sanu. The end result, 21 yards.
We got this.
Complete to Mohamed Sanu. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
55. Go.
Rock it.
Check three. Check.
Go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. But just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll set up a throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a good return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll buy Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Look at me. Door. And
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrington. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Gavin has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
They don't want it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Keep
And the
playing.
big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Bravo. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in cap.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points. So they will decline the penalty. No question there. I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go!
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
Hey, Sam on.
Check.
Five.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 10-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Throwing is Jackson, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go now. Mike, hey, Lobo. Defense wins championships, baby. Whip, 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 whip. Go, dog. Whip. Kill, kill, kill. 25. Wheel. 25. Check 25.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You go tight.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Alert 3.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Freeman. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Smooth.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Even.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Dixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Sanu. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Echo.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Ready?
Second and 6.
We own them. We own them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
Let's go.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson now, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
Tight end right.
Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
4 down. I got deep third.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is... And he's into the clear. The 30. And the Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. This is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score, Ravens 17, Falcons 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, and field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything had to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
25-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Rocket. Hey, orbit. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Complete to number 18. A 2-yard gain on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down.
You're out. 52. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
Then with the Eagles.
That's right. He's done against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That's what I'm talking
That
about.
catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 27-yard
Tucker's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
We're going to work.
at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
30
The
base.
Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Team 6.
57. Mike, 57.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, There have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the
Now Jackson.
Number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had an opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As the Ravens push further out in front. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, having fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you, son. Mike 40.
2nd and 5.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrington. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Let's go, fellas.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey,
so from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Target. Mike,
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
To Calvin Ridley. A gain of 14.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Fire.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the
correct.
left. Tight on the left.
No pick,
Move.
just incomplete that time.
Hey, Sam on.
Shit.
Now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Greystone Travis. Go.
On 1st down, Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
Bravo.
Now there's room to roam.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I got you. 57, Mike.
Back to throw.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
218, chop.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
We play to win. Let's go.
A run by Dixon. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow. That
Easy
ball is
work.
not
It's
free.
easy work, and it's
But a
coming
teammate
again.
comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go.
So
Here we go.
2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11
I'm
probably
coming after
crashing
you.
the line
I'm
here.
coming after you.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert. 3 down. 57.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
15 yards, first down Atlanta.
First down.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Smart. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Yeah, baby.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Smart. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.